everybody. Josh and Justin here for Whiskey Wednesday for Argonaut Wine and Liquor. Today we are at the fantastic Laws Whiskey Sanctuary with the man himself, Al Laws. We're talking about our newest single barrel as well as a cool new project you guys have. Tell us a little bit about what we got in the glass to start.
Well, we're starting off with your single barrel that you guys came in, and your whole whiskey club, or some of them anyways, came in and everyone got to go through about 4 radically different barrels. Came down to 2, which was, we never seen that before.
Tied exactly.
Big tie, and then the runoff was pretty close to a tie again. People were not changing sides. And I think you picked another great barrel.
It was kind of polarizing for sure. Like, there's the people that picked this one and the people that picked the other, which we have a
they don't talk to each other, I heard. Anyway. They just had to.
I lost a bunch of members. No, but it was so polarizing, and people were so adamant about the 2 different whiskeys that we were choosing between that we're actually going to get a kind of a fun deal out of that second barrel that we did not choose for this point.
Yeah, you get something we've never done before.
Right.
So it'll be pretty fun, I think.
Right.
But this one, this is like your normal type of barrel pick, but yet it's an exquisite barrel.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, you guys really outdid yourselves on this one. It is big, it's bold,
sure.
I mean, it's spicy, it's sweet up front. I think 132 proof, I mean, certainly doesn't drink that, no hug, but you know, really big, flavorful, just tons of flavor in it whiskey.
Right. I get a lot of brown sugar and a little bit of tea notes on the nose.
Just standard kind of Laws thing, right?
Yeah.
The black tea, a little orange. This one's got a lot more cherry than most. A little cinnamon.
Definitely red fruit, cinnamon.
It's a little bit more rye bite to it than I would expect. It's definitely rye forward.
It's almost got a chewy viscosity. It's really full flavored.
Yeah, and this one is going to be arriving very soon. That'll be our single barrel on the shelf, and then as soon as we move through this one, we will immediately take the next one, which we're really excited about. It's a blend of 2 barrels that we're going to double barrel, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
So one I think is 11 years old, the other one's 13, and it's barrel 222 and 555. So we're going to call it 777 in quotation marks. Because we're,
Because we had a 777 already.
We already had a 777. And then we're going to take that liquid and we're going to put it into a new char number 3, and I don't know, 5-6 months. We're going to start bringing it to you like probably in June to see where you like it. And that's something we haven't done before. We've never blended 2 of our own older barrels, which we thought really added a lot of character, even though they're both fairly old. But with a double barrel, we've done a few of these things. No one's ever picked a double barrel from us yet. We have done it for private, like a drilling company, oil drilling company. They have 2 of them that are about 8 years old, and they're fantastic.
Cool. Yeah,
it's really different. Like I would have thought too much would, but it doesn't really come through that way. It picks up a lot of the vanilla and the caramel from the wood again, and so it's sort of double caramel,
right?
Double wood.
I like caramel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then the other thing we poured at our event here was this Laws 10-year bonded rye. This is a brand new one for you guys, moving up big in age statement from your last release, right?
Same price though.
Same price, which is awesome. And this was a huge hit at the event.
It's a huge hit inside the old company in the village here. Like, what's odd to us is that you're tasting a 7-year-old bourbon here from us. It gets really rich and big, right? Well, the rye seems to get lighter bodied as it gets older.
That's interesting.
And a little more delicate, but becomes something completely different. I always thought that young rye is awesome, especially for cocktails, because it's got rough notes and kind of, you can play off a lot of those, or you can just go, I'm drinking rye, get that burn. And then, in the mid kind of section, 5 to 6 years, it's kind of just okay. And then 7, it starts to get really good. And all that kind of sugar cookie starts to come out. And now, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, this has got like almost a little bit of a licoricey nose. Almost a little bit of like maple syrup right under there too.
Yeah.
The nose is super interesting. I love it.
But yeah, it's our first 10-year rye. Maybe we'll move it up again next time. But the 7 was awesome. We loved the 7. This one, I don't know, gets a little older. You like your kids better when they're older.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because, you know, I mean, some of your guys' 4-year rye, it's like big, grainy, punch in your face rye, right? And by design.
By design.
And this is really interesting because it's still got that, right? It's still got a little bit of that anise, a little bit of that like dill kind of caraway thing going on, but then it really comes in sweet towards the end. Like I said, a little bit of that maple syrup, a little bit of, you know, just some caramel sweetness, and really makes a, you know, fantastic, big, bold whiskey, but also with some sweetness, some stuff to kind of round out those edges that make it really
100 proof is
delicious.
the right proof for this too. We went through it like, oh, maybe we should put these barrels out more at cask strength. Nah, at the 100 you get these delicate kind of things to it that, you know, the floral notes are still there. It's still a little salty, a little salted caramel maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, the anise, I get that for sure. And the, you know, the peppery notes still remain radiant, not just, you know, there and then gone. They're not just cracked pepper. It's, again, like we like to say, Serrano kind of thing. Southwest kind of feel.
Definitely. Yeah, and both of these will be on the shelf at Argonaut, you know, as this video releases. Guys, if you haven't taken the time to get on the wait list for our whiskey club, you're missing out. It is such a cool opportunity to meet with, you know, not just amazing local guys, but distillers from around the world. We had an event last night where we had Dan McKee in from Michter's, the master distiller over at Michter's. Fantastic event.
Yeah, we had a great time. Seven Grand was kind enough to host us, and it was filled to the gills at their bar, and we had a great time. Everybody was super stoked, and we got to do some cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of this is if, you know, you're a whiskey fan and you want, you know, whiskey experiences curated to you that, you know, you wouldn't get anywhere else. This is the one place in Colorado where you can get some of these experiences. I mean, you know, coming to Laws, picking barrels with us, getting to meet people from, you know, Kentucky, but around the world as well, that come into Colorado to come to speak to us. I mean, it is such a cool opportunity, such a cool community. We're so proud to be able to bring that to you. So if you haven't gotten on the email list, shoot Justin an email. He can get you on the wait list. But Al, thanks for having us. I mean, some awesome barrels coming, some great stuff coming out of Laws. Come on down, give it a shot. Cheers.
Cheers.